Politics and religious beliefs. Overview. During the early republic of the section division, during the North and South dominate politics. Regions of interest, rather than party ties, often determine politicians' stand on issues. Northerners and Westerners tend to affair the breaking, the banking, the interest, and the improvements of the Southern, and the tent of the people that they go to a measure of their disadvantages of the federal government. Politicians compress that beliefs diffusions do not eliminate and increasing temperature slavery states' rights. Political region interests. From 1800 to 1848, there are several big politician questions that dominated U.S. politics of the United States. Should be a national bank or should be a welfare of merchants and banks that expense of the work of people. There should be productive and politics of the American industry and would benefit and the factory owners and the expense of farmers. They should have the government, region supreme, and also power unlimited arrest with the states. These questions can be hard to relate to controversies and overtaken. The National Bank and used to expansion the cannibals, the roads, and the seemingly quietly town of Montreal. Interestly, nor other federation of the government. The regionness and some industry provided in other centuries of other regulation and the other American places that they have traveled to. Around the very politic landscape, the fight over much power the federal government should have fight over the industry with protective traps and the fight against infrastructure, who is gonna pay for them. A demanding bridge of highway railways. These fights, then now, relate bigger these questions of what kind of people in the American politics decisions will benefit. Workers or business owner, the rich or the poor, people are living in cities or ruined areas. But the early republic added that diminished to these fights slavery and divided between Northerners and the champions of the industry, Southern champs, and artillery. The American system. The War of 1812, exposing some glaring weakness in operational, the United States without a national bank. The first bank of the United States charted lapse at 1811, a reliable means of the internal transport. It was difficult to raise money after the war effort for the men, for the supplies to the battlefield. In 1815, President James Morrison, along with the Republican politicians Henry Clay, John Clay, and called a program of internal improvements, the jump start of the American economy. Known as the American System, the program uses free parts of creation of free national banks and free constitutions of road, cannabis, and the protective cap of the American industry, those provided to raise trough and prices internal of the American consumers to purchase cheaper American-made goods. Congress enacted with two free politicians of the American system, passing the Taft in 1816 and creating the second bank of the United States, also known in 1816. Ironically, throughout the Congress, passed bills to improve roads, canisters, and a lot more stuff to voted on. And also, although originally pushed for the American system, Madeline has put a permanent veto on the federal government. Apologizing and the Southern disadvantage. The Murphy states of the Herald used borders, slaves, and slave trades of the federal government and the war against UK about slavery. This era of the interest should dominate national politics, but like Madison and South Carolina John S. Brooke, they moved away from early nationalists and they stand with the South, slavery, state rights, and Henry could claim the West Adams and Daniel Webster represented the North. Clashes and promises. The Western expansion of that brought the goals of the people of intent of the being the North and South head. The 1819 citizens of the territory of Missouri requested of the United States of the new states had formed the line of Lusitania Purchase, since they had never enslaved people in the region. Missouri is likely to have the Union slave state of the New York Federal Congress. James Tyree attached the abundance of the requested state owned of the billions of dollars in 25 aid. Ultimately, this was attempt to avoid the Civil War, but this was never happened, and the Civil War was yet to start in a few years. What do you think? What are these arguments against the American system? And why does the opinion of Taft banking and international improvements tied with section differences? What's the influential and what's the reflection on continental arguments of the power of the federal government? Let me know. Comments below. Bye, guys.